One of the biggest obstacles artists face in the music game is access. Getting access to the people that can make it happen, or access to the information and resources you need to get to the next level. That's the key. That's why you need two of the biggest in the game on your side. Introducing J.R. Mckee, Boom Man. Welcome to the real industrial plug. You heard me?
Nah, man, another thing I wanted to ask you real quick, because I can't get off this for all the people, the DJs. How important is the DJ still, do you believe?
And I'm on here being
and you can
honest.
Be political.
Please, nobody be mad at me for being honest. I'm just telling y'all the truth. To this point, we haven't had to rely on DJs, but now that we are on radio, we are dealing with DJs. But to get here, we didn't have any communication with DJs. You know what I mean? To get to number one. But now that we're doing radio, we are having communication with DJs, but it's radio DJs. You know what I mean? The song is naturally being played in a club, in a strip club, because of the impact it's had on the internet. You know what I mean? So I just say I'm thankful. You know what I mean? Because I ain't been in the streets in a long time, so I don't even have a lot of DJ relationships. So if we would have had to depend on them, we would have been in a bad spot. I'd have had to go hire my boy OT, or hire somebody to goddamn get it cracking.
Right.
You know what I mean?
I'm gonna say this though, right?
Yeah.
Once again, I understand it's a new wave with the internet, but I still feel like it's multiple ways to break records. I feel like DJs are still breaking records and making records still relevant. I understand the internet is now big dog. You get where I'm coming from? So, and like you said, to radio, hitting wouldn't have been a top 10 record if it wasn't for the DJs. You get where I'm coming from? Hitting wouldn't have been a top 10 record if it wasn't for the radio. But we also added that internet campaign that took it over the top. You know what I'm saying?
I would just say this, like, everything I do as far as working with artists, I'm puzzle solving. I'm trying to solve a puzzle, right?
Right.
Right now, I would consider DJs the most underserved market. So if I had a record that I knew was a club record, I'm going to super serve them because I know ain't nobody serving them. You know what I mean? I'm going to them first. I'm gonna show over love because I know I'm the only one doing it. And so that's how I know I'm gonna break faster than anybody else. And it's just like when I run digital ads, I super serve Snapchat because people ain't really running ads on Snapchat.
Wow.
Meanwhile, Snapchat has the viewership of TikTok and Twitter combined.
That's
They're
hard.
bigger than TikTok and Twitter combined. But people aren't running ads on Snapchat, so I super serve Snapchat ads. You know what I'm saying? So if I had a club record and I know they ain't really going to the DJs like they used to, I'm gonna go super serve that shit. You know what I mean? And run it up for real.
And create a wave and create a movement.
Exactly.
That's hard. That's hard, man. Nah, man, I just wanted to, I like what we're doing. I like this. We need to make this bigger.
You some questions. Hold on, bro.
Come on, man. Come on.
Hold on. I gotta ask you some questions. All right, so I know we here for the artists, but I just think executive, authentic empire, right?
Mm-hmm.
Like, what has been your experience with upstreaming them artists? I know you at Atlanta. I know you at a few different places. What's been your experience with majors so far, bringing artists through Authentic Empire to majors?
Well, the problem is this right here. It's good and bad, right?
Mm-hmm.
With Fujiano, it was a great situation. It was seamless, superstar. They got it. So, boom.
Wait, but let me ask, what made it great? Was it the people you was working with? Like, what made it great?
The energy. The energy made it great. They wanted him. You feel where I'm coming from? Now you remember when they knew he was a star. It was back to the old roots. You feel where I'm coming from? It was a buzz. He was trending on the internet, but he didn't have those millions of views yet. He was almost at 1 million views with Molly, which I think is now platinum, if I ain't mistaken. We waiting on to get the RIAA, whatever. Yeah. That would be my first platinum on the new label on Authentic. Once we
Congrats,
get
number one. Congrats. I got a question. How do you authenticate fake hype from real hype? Like, how did you know they really believed in him versus they weren't just trying to blow smoke?
Well, I had every label. I had every my thing is this right here. I believe in both ways, right?
Mm-hmm.
I believe, like you said, it's networking. So, like, for example, me, I gave opportunities to sit in front of an audition for major labels. You never know what a person is looking for. You never know what a person like. The same way I signed Noah Sharp, put some money behind him. The same way I signed Uragati. The same way I signed Fujiano, where Fujiano entered into a showcase randomly. I gave him 10 bands, a deal. It just, you got to take chances. You got something like, I ain't signing up for no showcase. But guess what? His life has changed forever. He was able to feed his family. He's a household name. Yada, yada, yada. He got a $10 million deal. Gucci signed him. That's off of taking a chance and not having an ego to where I'm too good to try to do anything. So you're going to have situations where you get in front of somebody's face and you keep, it's like the salesperson in me is, I'm going to stay consistently at you until you know who I am. You know what I'm saying? I don't care how long it takes. You feel me? I need to stay in this person's face until they recognize who I am. Then if I got the dope record, I'm going to want to work with you. Like, this is the thing, man. People, these artists these days, they feel like they hot with nothing behind it. So instead of them being humble, they got an ego with no resources and no numbers and no and you should be like, hey man, I'm gonna invest in my business to help my business grow, and I'm gonna be humble about it. I'm not gonna act like you're supposed to blow me up in 90 days or in 20 days. That's one of the issues that I have with a lot of independent artists. A lot of independent artists don't want to stay down and trust the process long enough. Like, I've been doing this over a decade and spent millions of dollars. I really didn't start getting the credit that I deserved until 2019, until I signed Food. Like, and remember, I had Euro before that. I had Noah before that. Right. And
Roscoe,
Noah
don't forget about Roscoe.
No, I'm talking about on Authentic.
On Authentic, okay.
On Authentic. And even when I did the Roscoe situation, I was a baby in the game. You feel me? So I didn't get the full credit of Roscoe. In Atlanta, they knew what time it was, but in the industry, they didn't fully know because I had Polo the Don involved. I had my boy TA, my man TA involved, and then it was signed through Interscope. You feel me? Yeah. And they were bigger dogs than me. You know, Polo and TA, like they OGs in the game. Right, you feel where I'm coming from?
What make it a great situation is when the energy is there. It's when they into you. It's when they really behind you. What make a bad situation?
I think a bad situation is not doing nothing at all. You feel me? It's like, to me, a bad situation is when you don't do your homework and you don't do your due diligence. That's a bad situation. You have to do your homework. You have to do your due diligence. You don't make a thirst play. You get where I'm coming from? Right. Because it's a difference between being hungry and thirsty. You feel me? A lot of artists, you know, they want to get on so bad. And that's what I'm speaking. They want to get on so bad and they're so hungry. They're excited about any opportunity because they haven't had one. And it's a cool, like, you know, the industry is so saturated. It's so much music. It's so many artists. It's so many people trying to do the same thing. And it's so few of us. It's so few, like, it's three, like, the top independent artists have come in the urban space, has come from you, me, and Miguel over the past 3 years. So if you're an independent artist, you need to be trying to get with JR, Boom Man, or Miguel. Hands down. Don't nobody else matter. And we're all friends. We all lean on one another to help in different spaces. So we need to start a super conglomerate.
Hey, JR Mckee here. Listen, to all of my artists, managers, and executives, it's time to evolve into the streaming business. I'm the #1 streaming executive in the industry with over 30 platinum and gold records in the last 2 years alone. I've been teaching everybody how to do what I do. So if you're interested in breaking through in the streaming business, go ahead and enroll in my masterclass to join my Stream Team community. The link's in the bio. Or visit our website, thestreamteam.club.
Y'all know what's going on, man. It's your big homie Boom Man checking in. Authentic Empire's own CEO. If you want to set up a meeting, you want to rock with the team, you want to get heard, all you got to do is log on to www.authenticempiremg.com or text the number 448-570-040. Let's get it. Booming.
I always tell artists, like, if you have to take a situation because you down bad, don't take it. Don't take it, because if they dare offering you that, it's because they know you got the talent to be up. You know what I mean?
But it's about that's about leverage though.
I just wouldn't tell them to take it based on their circumstance. Take it based on the terms. Take it based on this is a good situation, not, hey man, fuck it, what else I'm gonna do? Listen, that shit's still gonna be there. That shit's still gonna be there.
I don't agree with you on that. See, that